Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're gonna be talking about something a little more serious than our typical makeup tutorials or fun stuff. But it is something that affects a lot of women out there, mostly women. It is certainly something that can take our confidence away. And because I've been through this, I wanted to talk to you about it, give you some tips and tricks of like how my experience with it has been and how I beat melasma. So yay! I actually used to say my melasma this, my melasma that, and then I'm like, you know what, it's not mine, it does not belong to me. So first and foremost, that melasma that's been on my face is now gone. Woo! Do I hear some cheering in the background? So if, like me, you have also been affected by melasma, you know what I'm talking about. That can be really a big bummer. For me, I love makeup and I love to put stuff on my face, but I don't like the ultra mega coverage things, and it seemed to me that nothing that I put on my skin were strong enough to hide my stains. And you know, sometimes it's summer outside, you want to be out and going, and the stains will come right out. You know what I'm talking about. Girl, my heart goes out for you because it really sucks. So today what I'm gonna do for you is to break down my routine, what I did exactly. So I hope that this can help you, and I hope that you can start right now taking care. There are some things that you can do immediately to start taking better care of your skin and also to seek medical help. So let's do this. Okay, first things first. So melasma is usually that, you know, big stain, or some people have it all over their forehead, some people have it on their cheeks, some people have it on their upper lips. In my case, I had two big ones on my cheeks that looked really uneven and odd, and I had a French mustache here, so that was not pretty. I was not very happy with it. So for, you know, months I was trying to like mask it, or maybe like a year, before I actually went in and started looking. I looked up a lot of videos on YouTube, and there was a lot of like good, somewhat explanations, but they were so dated. I needed something like fresher, newer, with more up-to-date products, and like more like a, how do I take care of this every day, and not just like give me one medicine that I can pop it on and call it a day. So here's what I want to tell you. It is a combination of a few things. So first of all, you would want to go to your dermatologist. So that's essential. You would want, depending on the how aggravated your melasma is, or the melasma that's on your face is, you will want to use a skin lightening agent product, which is mostly known as hydroquinone, and the prescription strength starts at 4%, and then obviously depends on how much or how bad it is on your face, then your doctor will be able to prescribe that. But the minimum, they do sell hydroquinone on Amazon and other places that I've seen it actually, but that it was not prescribed by my doctor. And since this is like, hydroquinone is, people have like very strong opinions about it. There's been linked to, it has been linked to cancer before, in Korea and all those countries that they use agents to actually lighten their skin because it is more beautiful to have very pale skin. People were like bathing themselves with hydroquinone, and so you know, they were getting cancer, and it was completely linked to it. But studies show here, like in America, that very small quantities of it shouldn't be harmful to you. So it is one of the only things that can actually truly help with this. Nothing else has been shown to be as effective of a treatment as hydroquinone, or you know, something like that. And then they use often with a combination of retinoids or some other skin lightening agents. So in my case, I wanted to go, she gave me a couple of options, my doctor, and I picked the Triluma. Triluma is this cream here. It is pricey. I think I paid $175 for this tiny tube, and this is how much I used, and it's been in my refrigerator ever since, because I used to the point that it cleared out and then I stopped. She told me to use for 2 months and then take a break for 1 month. So the reason why you take a break is because the Triluma itself has a steroid in its formulation, and you're not supposed to be using steroids in any quantity for more than 2 months, according to her. So, and the steroids in this, it helps with like the peeling of the skin, and so I was prescribed to use this at night and in the morning. So first thing in the morning, wash your face, apply it on the place, and then not just on the stain, but like around it too. So just kind of like go over a little bit, but just be like very spot treatment, and then in here too. So I would do this, and then that's the first thing. Let it sit there, wash your hands, and then I move on to my other treatment. So that's your first treatment. You want to get a prescription from your doctor on some kind of skin lightening agent, and obviously depending on the gravity of your situation, your doctor will be for sure the best person to say, yeah, do this, do that. Do not, guys, do not, I repeat, go and buy stuff online, because this stuff is serious. So you do not want to create or aggravate your problem. You would want to be followed by a doctor. So for my serum, I've been using the Caudalie Vino Perfect, and this is a very natural serum that's made from the sap of grapes. I've talked about it a little bit before. It's almost over. I'm due to get another one. But this is a radiant serum, it's complexion correcting, so it is supposed to take care of those dark spots on your skin. So I feel like this really helps. After I put my Triluma, I would put the serum on my face. And then you can put your eye cream or any other treatment that you do. And lastly, which is the most important thing in this whole treatment, and something that you can actually start doing right now, is use a sunscreen. So my preference for this, guys, and I can't recommend this enough, it's being like, I'm in love with this, it's the Dr. Perricone Daily Brightening Moisturizer, and this is a SPF 30. So my doctor said, here's the breakdown for you. We cannot use chemical sunscreens. We need to look for physical sunscreens. What is the difference? Okay, I had no idea about this. Everybody talks about sunscreens, and I'm like, it's all the same, whatever. Give me a 15 because I'm dark, okay? So I'm going for like 30, 40s and up right now. Even though I am dark, I tan easily. I do not want those things back on my face. So the difference between a chemical sunscreen and a physical sunscreen. Physical sunscreen is the zinc oxide or titanium dioxide. Those are the percentages and the ingredients that you should be looking for in your sunscreen, because those sit on the surface of your skin and do not let any light penetrate. She gave me a list of sunscreens. I will make sure and put some examples for you down here, and things that you can find like on your typical pharmacy, like Neutrogena and things like that. All you have to look for is the ingredients that have the zinc dioxide, titanium dioxide, and that kind of stuff, okay? This particular one that I absolutely love has 11.4% of the zinc oxide. I also like the Origins. I've showed you guys before. This one is the SPF 40. It's the ginseng. It's a tinted moisturizer that has a sheer tint release. So I really like this too. And this is all of the good ingredients. Let me show you so you know what to be looking for. I actually really like this for the summer, or if it's sunny, because it does have a higher SPF. But for my everyday, I'm like really loving this too. Another thing I've noticed, because now I'm reading my labels for my cosmetics too, is that Chanel makeup, like higher end makeup, usually has sunscreen in them. It's usually the physical sunscreens, so it's also good for you to layer on. Now, a huge tip that to me, it was very new. I don't know if it's new for you or if you already knew about that. But our sunscreen expires every 2 hours. And I'm like, okay, so I have my face full of makeup. What am I supposed to do? Slather like that sunscreen on top of my makeup? Ta-da! Another secret. You can use powder sunscreen. What? I didn't even know there was such a thing. So apparently, yes. And I actually went to Sephora and found this guy on sale. So this is a SPF 45. and I'm actually due to put it again, so I wanted to put it in here on camera for you guys to see. And this is Peter Thomas Roth. It's a translucent brush-on titanium dioxide and zinc oxide powder. So it blocks from UVA and UVB, not just the UVA. And what it is, it's just a powder sunscreen. I actually really like this too, guys, because see how it comes out like this? And you can, I don't know if you can see this. So what I do in the morning is I actually put my sunscreen and I put my makeup on, and then throughout the day, even if I'm like in those lights like indoors, the white lights, I forget the name of them right now, they would also penetrate in our skin, which I did not know this. I thought it was just sunlight, and I don't know if I'm the only one like completely oblivious and like playing stupid about this, guys, but I feel like I didn't know. I don't think very many people do know that, but maybe they do. So anyway, if you do, you're ahead of me. Good for you. Your skin's probably looking a lot nicer. But if you do not know this, or if you did not know this, then that's a great tip. Then I just basically apply, and I typically apply to the places that I have my melasma or had it, the melasma on. But then I will go ahead and do it on my forehead, and things like that. What I'm gonna talk about next are things that will help your skin to look healthier and to look better, actually, after or during your treatment with melasma. So one thing she said to me, my doctor, was you can really benefit from chemical peels. So chemical peels with glycolic. So glycolic acid is like huge because it's a very gentle chemical exfoliator. So instead of doing the physical one, which are the beads, you know, and like every day, which I used to do, I still like from time to time will do it, but I'm loving this so much more because first of all, it gets rid of all of like little bumps or like, you know, blackheads that I have, and it's an exfoliator that you put it on. You're supposed to use the little cloth here, which looks just like this. This has what, like 100 and some, 60 pads that are soaked in like this. So you're gonna rub this all over your face, neck, chest, and the backs of your hands. And then you're supposed to leave this for 3 minutes and then rinse it off. So this is what I've been doing like twice a week, sometimes 3 times a week, depending on like how much I'm doing. I've noticed that my skin started to peel because I do the retinol too. So this is kind of like an option, okay? I'm doing the retinol around the places. You do not want to do more retinol on the places of the melasma that you're treating, but you know, I kind of wanted to get like an even complexion, so I put a little bit on my forehead, chin, and you know, the rest of the places that I didn't have the triluma, because the triluma is a spot treatment. You're not supposed to put it all over your face. And I have read or seen on YouTube of ladies that are putting this all over their faces. Guys, be very careful with that too. I do not think that that's doctor recommended. At least it wasn't for me. But anyway, the retinol percentage that I've been using is the 1% Skin Medica. This, you guys, it will like tear you off. Like, I can only use this like once a week because I hate that peeling. I think it's awful looking. It gets my makeup all messed up, and I was trying to do this more often and it just didn't work for me. So I would either get a less percentage, but I have tried a different brand with a 0.5% and I didn't see anything, even using every day. This brand is the one that I felt to be the most strong, or the strongest of them all. So I would say, you know, just try out once a week, you know, twice a week, and see how your skin reacts, because mine was it responded like right away. So this is when the glycolic pads will come in hand and help. Usually, obviously, if you can afford, go have professionally done facials and glycolic acid peels. Great for you. I don't have the time or the funds right now to be doing like, you know, every 8 weeks a facial or 6 to 8 weeks. So I decided that this will be the most affordable and effective way that I could go about it. Now, what she said and more than me about this is like, be careful also with like irritation of your skin. You don't want to be putting things on your skin that cause redness or really like bad irritation, because that's when the melasma occurs, is when you're like irritating your skin, and then it will form that redness that can become a scar, that can become a melasma. So anyway, just be really careful with that. If it's not feeling great, this is supposed to tingle a little bit, but you're supposed to look amazing afterwards and not bad or rashy or anything like that. So watch out for that. Another peel that it's actually good too is this, the Dr. Dennis Gross. This comes in a different way too. If you have really sensitive skin, I think you probably like these guys better. They're just a little more gentle. You do the step 1 and then the step 2. It calls to do morning and night. I honestly don't know. I mean, I've been doing the glycolic, and I feel like every other day, every 2 other days is plenty of treatments. Anyway, this was it for today. I will be listing all of this goodies on the blog and maybe down here in the box on my YouTube channel. I just, honestly guys, I made this video because I hope that it can help somebody and give hope to somebody, because I know I've been there. It's not fun. There is hope, and you can get your skin clear in like, 2 months and start seeing the difference. Honest to God, I started seeing the difference like within 2 weeks of use. And I don't know if it's like the placebo effect. I'm like, oh my gosh, this stuff. I honestly felt like it was not as dark anymore. And so from then on, it just evolved to like a much better thing. And I'm like super happy right now. It's still like every now and then, if I get hot, I can see like a little point, a little something there. So I'll definitely keep the treatment once I get back to it. But the few things that I've learned is to keep up my sunscreen. So this is something that I've learned for life. I would never go without sunscreen again. And my glycolic peels have been like super amazing. So even if I'm not doing the Triluma or any other treatment, even if you just do a retinol, once a week or whatever, it really helps to kill, get rid of those dead skin cells, and then it makes your skincare work a ton better, because it's just clearing, it's making your skin look like baby skin, opening those pores and making them like receive all of that good sun now and receiving all of the good treatment that you're putting on it. I'll shut up now. If you guys enjoyed this kind of video, please do not forget to leave me a thumbs up. If you have struggled with melasma and if you have different kinds of treatment, I would love to know what you've been using. You guys tell me, okay? I am curious to know what you've done, what worked for you, what hasn't worked for you. How do you feel about these products? If this video helped you or not. And we can start this discussion soon. Thank you so much for watching, guys. You have an amazing week. Can't wait to be back. I'll see you next time. Um beijo. Tchau, tchau.